Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's story time. Title of the title of today's story is How to Solve a Problem Like Himani. Author is Mala Kumar and illustrators are Ruchi Shah and students of Himalayan Public School. Okay, so this is from March 28th. Somebody saying, "It's so hot here. Golu was very naughty today. She climbed up a slant. Slant is like this, an angle, and would not come down. Silly goat. Seema and Golu had to help me get her down." So somebody's goat, Golu, has climbed up a high slant, and now somebody is getting trouble to get her down with friends. See? So on March 30, what is it? Please mute yourself, beta. On March 30th, I can see the snow-capped Himalayan peaks, Nandakot, Maikoli, Panchakuli, Tukamba, but Mau is dry. Gullu and I help Ija and Boju. These are the Kumau words for mother and father. Get water from the pump down the road or from the stream further down. So they don't get water at their home. This girl goes and walk down, Gullu and I. So she has a friend named Gullu. They walk down the road, get water from the hand pump. Or if it is not working, then they even go further down to the stream of fresh water. Oof, wish the water could reach us directly from the snowy mountains. Drinking water is difficult to get even in January when it snows, because it's snow, it's not water. April 2, okay. Our 10-day summer workshop with Reena Didi started today. She has come from Mumbai. She asked us thousands of questions. What do you like about your school? What do you not like about your school? How do you commute to school? That means come to school. How do you come to school? What vehicle or what mode of transport you use? Suddenly, she turned to me and asked the meaning of my name. Himani means snow, I said. Okay, so the girl who's the first person for this story is Himani. This is Didi, and these are the people in the class. Why does she ask so many questions? Didi asks a lot of questions. What a fun day it was. We played a game. One of us needed to think of a problem that we might have faced and state it in the form of a question. Then other classmate has to ask a question related to it. So she's teaching them how to do problem solving by asking a lot of questions. It was almost like a chain story. We had so many questions. How we can get clean drinking water in school? Why do we need clean water? Where will the water come from? Why can't we have a pipe straight from the melting glaciers coming to house and school? Why do you ask such questions? Why don't we concentrate on our water problem? Why can't we have a water filter? Where will we get a water filter from? Why can't we make it? Who knows how to make one? See, if you start asking questions, we can play this as a game one day, So when you keep asking questions, we start getting possible solutions as well. So now they are coming up with different solutions to their water problem. So this is about April 4th diary now. We were surfing the internet when I found this chart. Himani found this chart. Solve any problem step by step. Identify the problem. Find out everything you can about the problem. Discuss. Decide on the most suitable idea. Try it out. If you succeed, very good. If not, try another idea, next best idea. Could we really solve a problem using this method? Everybody in the class is thinking. Also Himani. 5th April. At school, we made a list of our problems. How many problems do we have? No direct water at home or school. Slippery roads to school, especially during the monsoon. No hospital or clinic nearby. Landslides at the mountains. Landslides is a big problem. Leeches in our socks during the rains. You have seen earthworms probably in the rains, I guess. Neighbors who get violent after drinking. Well, you can't. What can you do about neighbors? Unclean. Okay, so these were the list of many problems they talked about. Now they are talking about the problems of these that they can solve. Number one is unclean drinking water. Then there are unlit baths at night. School bags are too heavy and the plastic bottles are there everywhere. So they want to start with the water problem first. Working with Ija and Bodja in the cauliflower patch. Okay, so Himani is saying I worked with them. Then I ran to school for problem solving day. We went out in pairs to the library and to talk to our teachers and each other. Then we came back to class. So identify the problem. The problem is unfiltered drinking water at school. Students keep falling sick because of this. Then they have to find out why is getting clean water a problem. Many streams around Kumayu are supposed to have pure water. There are no streams near our school. They are far away. And they discussed that some people use cloth on the tap or when they pour water from one bucket to another vessel, they filter it using a cloth. But this only filters bigger sediments like sand, maybe stones or stuff like that, but not harmful bacteria. Manorama said they have a small water filter at home. Moringa seeds in water pots help purify water, said a teacher. Yes, I've read it somewhere, moringa seeds. So now the students have to decide, can they use a water purifier? Would it help them? And how to make it. Try it out. So this is a cut water bottle, for example. Kids did it last year in their school project. So I've done it last year with my kids. You can try it out too. There are different layers. So first start with, we normally put a cotton at the mouth to stop the things coming out with water. And then put a layer of fine sand, then charcoal, then coarse sand, then a layer of moringa seeds, pebbles, and then put your water, the water to be filtered. We all drew different diagrams of water filters. We decided we needed one that could be attached to the nozzle of our water drum. So they need help. And who comes to help them? Santosh Bhai and Ashish Bhai, our seniors, elder kids at school, helped us make a water filter based on our drawings. They have taken a few days off from college. Okay, they are not in school, they are in college. They have come to make a water catchment system in our school. And they are trying to filter water that way at school. Filtered water tasted so fresh and clean. So their water filter is working. This is their water catchment and they have attached their water filter to it, from which it goes to their glasses directly after filtering. April 11. In the last 3 days, we have done a lot of art. We have applied the problem solving method to come up with more ideas. Cycle plow. It's a normal cycle, but it can plow like ox in the field. It does not require cattle like ox or tractor to pull it. It is very good for narrow step step farms, like in the mountains, they have narrow step farm. Terrace farming, bottle torch. It's made of recycled parts and is fitted into a discarded plastic bottle. So the moisture in the air doesn't spoil it, which can spoil normally the torches in the region. Mini irrigator is to give water to the crops. Irrigation, drip irrigation, when water drips drop by drop, it's called drip irrigation. For crops like grapes that need soil to stay hydrated, made with recycled water bottles attached to plants like IV, intravenous tubes. Like how in the hospital the bottles are attached to the patients where drop by drop they get the medicine. That way they have made drip irrigation using bottles, recycled bottles to water their plants. Now that the workshop is over, we are all busy with harvesting and packing the fruits and flowers. And Mama and Papa are helping them a lot. Himani slipped and twisted her ankle. No fracture, thank God. I wish I had a gadget to pick fruits for me. Maybe Golu. I can train Golu and other goats to pick fruits. Seriously, how wonderful it would be to have an efficient, safe, eco-friendly apple picking machine. Okay, what is this? Satkol Tales. This story was inspired by the work of walking school bus during their Himalayan expeditions in 2018. PWSB works towards providing safe transport, nutrition, and innovative literacy programs. Their contest, Search for Jugaad, sought inventive and scalable ideas that could enable people to find local solutions to challenges of education specific to their community. The images in this story were drawn by Divya, Mansa, Pooja, Dipanshu, Ritesh, Lakshit, Ujjwal, Dipanshu, and Pushpa. Students of class 3-8 of Himalayan Public School, Uttarakhand. Okay, grade 3 students did this. Over 80 students were part of the art classes conducted by TWSB. This is the school and these are the kids. Thank you so much for sharing this story so that I could read it out for my kids as well. Thank you. Thank you for listening.